4th, 2024, 68.9 degrees. Now, I'm getting hit with a microwave in the back of my head, the right lower side, and I feel the heat. So, and it's very uncomfortable in my head. Let's see here. These criminals are getting away with murder in our country. What our government should be doing is investigating the weapons manufacturers, declaring eminent domain over all of them, and demanding that they see what kind of experimentation they're doing. They think nothing about torturing people, so our government can wipe their hands clean of it by saying, hey, you guys figure out how directed energy weapons work. We won't ask questions, just do what you want. That's basically what's happening. Our government, the big military-industrial complex, the weapons manufacturers, are getting money to experiment with directed energy weapons to see how they work. But our government doesn't want to know the torture they're doing to get that information. Many of us have written letters to Congress, to our senators, to Congress people. We've called them, and nothing's being done about it. Dr. Stephen Greer's raised the flag. He said, hey, this isn't right. They have these weapons and this energy and these reverse engineered UFOs that they're not reading into our government. Then you have a famous lawyer, Daniel Sheehan, of 50 years, a constitutional lawyer, who says he was in the skiff and saw all this information and gave it to Kilpatrick. I think it was John Kilpatrick, that was the head of Aero Committee. And he's saying, oh, well, there was nothing there. He's a liar, and he needs to be brought up on charges. He represented we the people. He was supposed to find the truth of what's going on, and he didn't. He is... So you see what's happening in this country and Israel and other countries. We're trying to take responsibility from the actors. They're becoming masters at disassociating themselves from their evil torture that they're doing to innocent people around this world. Look at that. It's now 72 degrees. This is this is a newer attack on me because I never had this before. Now I had my friend where I live. I have several people already feel the heat, not even touching my head on one side back there, but the other side is much cooler, and they notice that too. This is a burrowing laser weapon. I remember when I was a courier back in the day, and I was coming from Stockton over the Altamont Pass, and I was going to load up the truck to make deliveries, and this red, or I can't remember if it was a red or green beam now, it's been so long ago, I think it was a red laser, from like 5-10 miles away, over a mountain, across way far away. So I know Lawrence Livermore National Laboratories in this area, so they were experimenting back then. I believe it was them. Hit me on the side of the face, and it was so hot, like a hot poker, that I had to bend my head down so much that I could hardly see where I was driving, and the truck behind me was swerving. Luckily, we didn't get in an accident, either one of us. But the intent was to try to make us, die, basically, to have a horrible accident at 60 miles an hour and go over the cliff. That was the intent of that. And back around that time, too, a lot of planes were being hit by laser. Well, this was all part of the grand experiment, because now they're using 5G towers and drones and satellites with artificial intelligence to track and attack people with lasers. But now they're invisible. Now they can hit you with a microwave that you can't see, but you can sure feel it. And some of the targeted individuals from Targeted Justice have horrible microwave burns. I have a dull little ache. It's like, imagine an annoying toothache that's, painful, And you got to do something about it. If it sits long enough, it's going to hurt more and more. It's that kind of thing. It's not extreme like it was back in the day. But I got to tell you, there needs to be an investigation of Lawrence Livermore National Laboratories and any weapons manufacturer, Lockheed Skunk Works, Raytheon, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, Egg, Wright-Patterson, all these undisclosed military bases in our country. Who's running them? Our government isn't running them. They have all these secrets. They're doing all these horrible things, and they're not reading in Congress or the president. God, it's unbelievable what's happening now at this day of age, really. Let's see what it is now. 75, look at that. It's uncomfortable. And despite having protection on my head, you know, I mean, I have EMF beanies on. I have different soundproofing material and different types of materials to protect me from these microwaves. It still gets me. There's still a little ache and pain back there that I'm trying to protect myself from. What does protect me, though, when it stops right away, is when I put a lead apron over my head that I had in my other video. A lead apron, a hat, a hood. When you put that over your head, it can't penetrate it, because it doesn't mean that the Havana syndrome is something different. There's different frequencies. Hi. Let's see what it says. 76. I feel the warmth on my hand. $77. Especially right here. This is where the warmth feels, right in this area here. Oh, God. It's a slow burn, so the longer I hold the thermometer there, the higher the temperature goes. See that? 10 degrees. 10 degrees hotter. Dave?
Yeah.
I have a little bedside spirometer. I gotta turn this off. Let me turn the